Hello, my name is Seth Dew, and I'm going to be your new principal next year. I would like to take this time to introduce myself and to share with you the vision that I have for this school. First, I'm going to start and I'm going to give you a little background on myself. I come from a family of five. I recently have a new little sister, and I have a older sister that I coached in high school and in my first job. I went to high school at Central ISD, a small community where we're very close to one another, and our core beliefs hold us strong. After attending Central High School, I moved on to Angelina College, where I went to my first 2 years of undergrad. After this, I moved on to Texas State in San Marcos. This was a wonderful experience with me. I learned a lot about myself and my career at this school. Upon leaving there, I moved to my first job at Central ISD, where I was a special education teacher, first in an adaptive behavior unit and then in inclusion. I also coached basketball, track, and cross country while working at Central ISD. I'm now moving forward with my dreams of being a principal, and with this, I would like to explain myself and what I'm going to try to do to help you help me make the school the best place that it can be. As an effective leader, I feel like you need to have essential characteristics put in place so that you can do the best job possible with the characteristics that you feel are important to you and your job and community to make the best of this. So throughout this presentation, I will express to you my three main characteristics that I feel are vital for myself to do in order to make sure that we are doing our jobs and educating these youth and making the best that we can do. Thank you. The first of these is leading by example. My high school coach, who was very important to me, had played a big role in my life and growing up and the route that I chose to go as an educator. He was first a coach and a teacher as myself, and then he moved forward to being an administrator, like my goals are. And now that I'm taking that role, I feel like it is crucial that I remember the things that he instilled in me as a young adolescent, learning to find myself. Leading by example is something that can be done very easily, and with this, if you lead by example, then I will show you exactly what I expect and how it is to be done. So in order for you to see the correct way to do things and to move forward with our system of teaching these young students to be the best adults that they can be someday, I'm going to lead by example. I will make sure that if there's something that I require of you, I do it myself. I will work on this daily. I will try to be the best leader that I know how to be by leading you with examples. I will make sure that I am following all of my own guidelines as well as the guidelines of those above me. By doing this, I expect the same from you. So I will hold you accountable to these things, especially when I'm leading you by example and showing you something in the way that I properly believe it should be done. In order for me to be a good leader by example, I must take into account the things that I require and the way that I want them done. So in order to do this, I will make sure that I follow all the guidelines that I set. If I require you to wear slacks and button-up shirts, then I will wear slacks and button-up shirts. I will be dressed appropriately and professionally if I require you to be dressed appropriately and effectively. On the days that we feel like there are a different task upon us and the ways that we can go about them are different, then I will lead by providing good examples of what I expect for that day. Since I believe that leading by example is crucial to a good environment at a workplace, I will be holding you accountable for the things that I expect for you to do. When I lead by example, I will give you a good example of what is expected of you and how I want things done. So with this being said, I will hold you accountable. There will be some sort of measurement of your accountability. I want to make sure that you are doing the things that we need to be doing to better our students and to educate them to the best of our ability. It is natural human instinct that we stray away from doing the things that we are supposed to do sometimes. We will take the easy way out if it is presented in front of us. With this being said, I feel like the way to make sure that we do not do this as educators is to be held accountable. So I want you to do everything to the best of your ability, and I will be placing a form of measurement to make sure that we do this and take everything into account. I don't want being held accountable to be viewed as a bad thing. It should be a good thing to where you almost see it as you're getting the credit that you deserve for the hard work that you put in. I believe that if we do put in this hard work, and you will want to be held accountable. This way you will be able to see how you can better yourself and the students, and I will be able to see the great things that you're doing in the classroom to make our school where we the kind of place we want it to be, and we'll be able to put our students in the right situations to be able to better themselves in the future. I like to think of myself as a personable person. I will never be the kind of boss that will yell and scream or that wants to be unapproachable. I want to feel like I am approachable. I want you to feel like I'm approachable. At any time, if you have any concerns or questions, whether it be a student, myself, another employee, or just simply a question about something you don't understand, I want you to feel like you can come to me. I will always be here with open ears, listening. Also, if you feel like there's something that we could do at the school to better ourselves at the school and to help our students become better future adults, then I want to hear about it. I want to know the things that we can do to better ourselves and to better our school and our community and our children in it. With that being said, I don't want my approachability to be taken for granted. I want to be viewed as a leader and a boss, but I do want you to feel like I'm a personable person. I want you to be able to come to me with the things and questions that you have. But I don't want you coming to me over minute things that are irrelevant and you should be able to solve on your own. I want us to have a good understanding of this relationship so that we can better ourselves and our school in every possible way. As a former coach and athlete, the matter, the meaning of team is a huge matter to me. There's much more that comes with a team than in any kind of sports organization. A team is someone who works together to achieve an ultimate goal. A team cannot work together if everyone is not involved and doing their best to help the team as a whole. I feel like we will work together as a team and better the school to where we want it to be. As a team, we must know how to coincide and do things together, whether the athletics program or the band or the UIL or any kind of academic spot in the school needs some help. I want everyone to be there to work together to help the school. I feel like if we can do this together, then we will be the best possible team and educators that we know how to be. So much more is possible to be able to be achieved if you work together as a team. Whenever one individual has a vision of something that they feel like can be accomplished, it is hard to do these things by yourself sometimes. If everyone works together and puts the full amount of effort and time into this, then we can become the best possible school that we know how to be. You cannot rely on someone else or rely on just yourself. If you rely on everyone as a whole, then we become much stronger and able to work together to achieve common goals. I'm looking forward to a fun year of being your principal. Next year will be a challenge for me. It will be my first year as a principal. So I will be learning and finding different strategies and different ideas that work. I'm always open to hearing new ideas and new suggestions. So feel like you can come to me at any time and know that I am still learning and still beginning to become the best principal that I will know how to be. Please be patient with me and I will be patient with you. Together we can achieve a common goal of greatness for the school, and I feel like that is the direction that I'm trying to get you headed towards. I hope that you understand my characteristics are not meant to be some kind of guidelines or standards that are set in stone and that are absolutely necessary for you to feel like I'm giving you a bunch of rules. I want you to know where I stand and what I expect from you. I will lead by example to help us because I feel like if I'm not leading by example, then who is leading by example? Is there any guidelines set for you to follow if no one is leading by example? Also, I will hold you accountable because I feel like as humans, we are naturally led to take the easy way out, and I want us to get away from that. Also, this gives you a chance to get your credit where is deserved. And I think that by me doing this and taking into account all the hard work that you put in, you will be grateful for me holding you accountable. Lastly, I want you to know that you can come to me at any time or any place and know that I will listen to you, but I do not want this to be something that is taken advantage of. I want us to hold a relationship that is professional, but also to where we can be friends at the right times. Okay? I thank you for everything, and I'm looking forward to a great year of being your principal.